Welcome and welcome back, fellow fans of Clash of Clans. It is your host, Galadon, and yes, okay, so here we are, the 287th installment of No Cash Clash of Clans, but more importantly, yes, the CLASHOWEEN celebration is underway, and the somewhat controversial CLASHOWEEN event. And the only reason I say controversial is because there's a smattering of comments that I see in social media and in my videos where people are actually complaining that this is not a good event for free-to-play players. So here we are, a free-to-play account that is never going to spend a penny, and I thought I would sit down, spend several hours, it turns out, playing this event. Although I would say that maybe it doesn't take several hours if you just straight out snipe the sour elixir. But I wanted to make sure that I maintained a reasonable trophy level while we also fully maxed out every last medal that we could possibly get. The mashup medals right here, well, it turns out you can only get 5,150 mashup medals as a free-to-play player, and then you're done. Now, it's interesting that the number is 5150, which, just look it up, okay? 5150 Welfare and Institutions Code. It's interesting that they chose that number. But no, okay, so there's just a very limited amount of things that you can buy over here. Legendary Ghost Queen skin, of course, is what many free-to-play players are excited about. And I have to say, that right there should eliminate pretty much all of the whining and complaining by free-to-play players. You can get a free legendary skin, and not only is it legendary, it is one of my favorite skins of all time. I love that skin. I think it is really, really cool, and why not rock it year-round? But alas, if you do purchase that, then there's very little else that you will be able to pick up as a free-to-play player. Again, 5150 is the max. For me, personally, obviously, we are much more focused on advancement, progression through the game, maxing out as quickly as possible. So that's why we're going after a rune, right? We're trying to maintain trophies here, so you can see that's not that hard to do, especially with sneaky goblins. But then, once we get through the progress on the reward track itself, we're going to be purchasing stuff that helps out the account and not the shiny fancy toys that you can get as decorations, right? Like Hoggy Wise and things like that. They're cool, they're neat, they're different, they're new, they're wow, they're how, they're now. But it's just not the message behind this account. This account is like, hey, get me to maxed out 15 as fast as possible so I can retire. Because you guys know that's the rule, right? Okay, so we got a few more walls done. We're trying to become unrushed. Because technically, I mean, this wouldn't look bad, right? If I was in global, nobody would yell at me for being rushed because, well, it's just the walls, man. Everything else is fully maxed out. So there we got some wall rings, got a bunch of gold and elixir and even dark elixir, so we can work on those heroes. But again, the focus right now for this past, I would say 48 hours of gameplay in this account, and I pretty much, I'll admit, neglected every other account that I had because I just wanted to try to see how hard it was. And I would say overall, it's not that difficult. And this is another point I wanted to make. Just the event itself is really, really cool, okay? The Sour Elixir, the Evil Builder, the super special OP troops, and I haven't even scratched the surface on those yet. I'm just saying that maybe, and I know this might be tough, maybe some of you guys should look beyond what is in it for me and realize that it's an engaging, fun, entertaining, and interesting event that's really well done. It seems to be pretty much bug-free, and it's just cool. You know, that's the thing. It looks really, really cool. I love the Sour Elixir Cauldron that, yes, by the way, you get to keep if you complete the reward track. And now I have 1,800 more mashup medals to go grab, and we will go get those. That will be 3,350 for the standard reward track, plus the 1,800 puts you at 5,150. And yeah, you can't even afford 2 runes, which kind of sucks, but you know, we can afford a rune and a book and maybe a decoration or 2. We will do that in a future episode. But for now, I have to say overall, I really like the event. Yes, we're limited to either some stuff that advances you or one of the best skins in the game. You're going to have to make that choice as a free-to-play player. But again, more importantly, Clash of Clans is still fun. It's engaging, it's interesting, and it switches things up a little bit. Try the seasonal troops. They are crazy, crazy strong. Okay, The status report, not a lot has changed. Again, I am streaming on kick.com/Galadon, shooting to give something away every single stream, so make sure you stop by. Also, there's the hero levels. I've got 3 heroes upgrading right now, and now we are down from 52 walls last episode to only 42 to go this episode. Let's go, Galafam. Thank you for sticking around once again all the way to the end of the episode. You know I love thinking about it and I appreciate every single one of you every single day, so get out there, make the best of the rest of your day, week, one video, be kind to other people, animals, and the planet. I'll see you back here again tomorrow for more Full Attacks. Bring a friend.
Galadon, you said bring a friend. What if you don't have any friends?